Welcome, wizards and warriors. Today, the Time Sorceress has taken us to one of my favorite updates. It is, of course, the pirate section of the past update. We have 4 skins to look at, and then 6 new cards. One of them being the 200th card in NOG. You are not going to want to miss this. Let's get right into it. These are some of my favorite guys. Now, instead of the Fireflies, you can have the Ghost Pirates. This design is actually based off of some old NOG cards. As you see, Pirate Mage Larry, Fishbowl Fred, and Strong. They are the 3 ghosts depicted in this. So you can have that instead of the Fireflies. Instead of Ejector Seat, you can have Walk the Plank. Instead of the Goblin Jam, you can have the Siren. Instead of the infamous Hydra, you can have the Kraken. I really enjoy these skins, but one thing I love more than skins is new cards. Let's get right to them. Now, just before the new cards, we do gotta wish happy birthday to Lancelot himself. Happy birthday, Harrison. Hope you enjoyed this video in the 200th card, cause it's your birthday. Now, let's get to them. Happy birthday. First up, we have the Peg Leg. 3 lifespan spell. Placed on any card, then this card will gain HP equal to the wielder's HP. Damage to the wielder will instead go to this card. There will be no over damage, like if they deal 20 damage to this and it only has 10 HP, no damage will go to the card underneath it. It will protect you from 1 guaranteed kill, immediately removing this. And with a Peg Leg, every other turn, it will halve its HP. Of course, at the end of the 3rd turn, it will disappear completely. And for all of you treasure hunters, we have the treasure map. Permanent lifespan spell. You place on any card after a total of 10 cards have been drawn by any players, or when you reach your last card, you can take one of the first 6 cards that have died based on a dice roll. So you place on any card while it's in play. Every person that picks up a card adds to your total. Once there's 10 cards that have been picked up, you then get to revive one of the first 6 cards that died, or if you've reached the bottom of your cards. Of course, you roll a dice and you pick number 1 is the first dead card, number 6, 6th dead card. Very fun design. One thing worse than scurvy is being trapped in the belly of the beast. Permanent lifespan spell, you place on any card. After the card dies, it will live for 2 turns inside the belly of the card that killed it. If you then kill the card that killed it, it will come back with its last stats. So if I played Belly on the Beast on the island and Rusty Wizard killed the island would live under Rusty Wizard, and if you can kill it within 2 turns, boom, it will come back at its last stats, which, considering it did die, will probably not be very much, but at least you now get it back, and of course, the spell will then go. The next card coming is very well drawn. It is All Hands on Deck, a 2 lifespan spell. When active, when 1 card attacks, all teammates will attack. And this will be for all teams. It's like the table's ability, except it is all teams get to do it. So it's best to play it when you outnumber your opponents. Then you have all your cards, attack them, and this guy doesn't have any teammates, so he's working alone. Thus, the All Hands on Deck is better for my team because I have more cards than everybody else. Now the last card before the 200th card, honestly one of my favorites. It is the Octo Knight. 6 HP, 3 damage, Tangling Tentacles. And on death, you'll split into 3 Octo Guards. Spells on the Knight must go to one of the guards. I'm going to show you all 3 Octo Guards. As you can see, they stack together to make the bigger Knight, and when they split up, they split into 2 HP, 1 damage. They all have 2 HP, 1 damage. And when one Octo Guard attacks, all other Octo Guards will also attack. So you essentially have another Octo Knight, but they get weaker with each one that is killed. These are laminated, so you can write directly onto these guys. Like it said, any spells that are on the knight when it dies must go to one of the guards. Now you can split these. For instance, there's a poison and a cushion blow. I would have the poison go to one of the cards and put the cushion blow on one of the other cards. As long as they are on one of the guards, it is okay. You can have them go to any of the guards. Tell me in the comments which one of the guards is your favorite. Is it Clam Bam Wham, Plunder Punch, or Bucket Bash? Me personally, Bucket Bash is my boy. But now it's time for the 200th card in NOG. Now, looking into the past, we have the 100th card, which was a sideways card, bigger than any other card. Then we have the 150th cards for the Robot Uprising update, which could unfold into even bigger cards. With the 200th card, we are actually following the trend of getting bigger cards because I just love it. The 200th card in NOG is the pirate ship. 30 HP on placement, guarantee kill all of your teammates and unfold this card. You are not allowed to play non-spell cards while this is in play. On top of, if this is one of your first two cards, you can play it without playing the second card. So that just means you can play it as your first card and not have to have a teammate which is going to die. Genuinely, any teammates guarantee die. The only way you can protect them is, of course, something like Adrenaline, because that protects you from a guaranteed kill, or two of the shields, or alternatively, Walk the Plank / Ejector Seat will make them not be there when you place it. On top of, while the pirate ship is there, you are not allowed to play any non-spell cards. So troops or land cards. I have this separate to the unfolded thing, so it's thin and you won't be able to tell that your opponent has it, which is very good, because here is it folded up. It unfolds and unfolds again into a huge pirate ship, literally 5 cards long. For those interested, this is the prototype one that I had built. Very crude drawing, I know. We're gonna go card by card, the pirate ship. Let's look at it. Of course, this is the reason why you're not allowed teammates, because it's literally 5 cards in one. We have the Bowsprit, 3 HP, 0 damage, full speed ahead. While alive, all parts first attack does ×3 damage. This includes himself. Then we have the Anchor, 5 HP, 1 damage, land ho. Cards you hit with this, next attack will do half damage. Then we have the Hull, 7 HP, 4 damage, cannon kaboom. After attacking with this card, all other parts have ×2 damage for 1 hit, but this card will have half damage for its next hit. Then we have the Plank, 5 HP, 0 damage, throw him overboard. While alive, you can steal half of the current HP or damage off of cards you kill and give them to any part of the ship. Lastly, of course, we have the Captain's Quarters, 10 HP, 1 damage, oh captain my captain. While alive, all parts have +1 damage for every other part alive. So on placement, they all have ×3 damage for their first hit, and they all have +4 damage because you would have this guy and he has 4 other parts alive. It's a lot to take in, I know. Now, if any of the parts are reduced to 0 HP, for instance, this only has 3 HP, it's not a lot, so it's probably going to die. On top of the fact that this is honestly one of the most dangerous parts of the ship. It will be reduced to 0 hit points, but it can be healed. Unlike when a normal card dies, it's immediately removed from the game. The entire ship needs to be defeated for it to remove from the game. So when it's reduced to 0 HP, you could kill something, and the Plank, you can grab some of that HP and heal one of the parts that are at 0 HP, bringing it back up so you can use the ability again. In my opinion, the bowsprit is a #1 priority if you want to take down the ship on top of the plank. The ability to heal them after they've died is very strong. If I'm playing as the pirate ship, I'd recommend attacking with the hull to give everyone 2 times damage on top of the 3 times damage. And I would do my best to keep the plank and the bowsprit alive. To reiterate, they are 5 separate cards. Spells can be played on any of them, but they only affect whichever part you've played them on. If this card dies, the spell will stay on it, but of course, because it's dead, no one can really interact with it, and it's no longer active. Cards that target multiple cards will hit each of them. So the Minotaur, +1 damage for every opposing card, has 5 damage to all 5 parts, which will kill 1, 2, 3 parts, leaving these 2 alive. It's a very good counter, and you need to be careful. Of course, with the amount of damage output, you're able to take care of people quite efficiently. It is just about avoiding the people that counter you. And again, you cannot play any cards while you have this. You can play as many spells as you like, but it is literally 5 cards in one. You do not need teammates. This is a good card. This is everything in the pirate update. Again, happy birthday to Harrison. Hope you're having a great day. See you soon. But I gotta say, this is one of my favorite updates. Of course, I love the Robot Uprising update, but the pirate ship idea has been in the works for ages. I love the way that each part all collectively make the ship. And if you really want to, you can use a blueprint and just add 30 HP to somebody, but the pirate ship is literally better than anything. And Octo Knight is now one of my favorite cards. Look how silly the Octo Guards are. The Octo Guards are also the only card to have 2 HP, so that's kind of cool. This is amazing, and I hope you guys love it as much as I do. Tell me what you guys think of the 200th card in the comments below. I'm really interested to see what you guys have to think about it. I personally love it. There's a lot of ways to counter it, on top of the fact that it is obviously quite a strong card with genuine downsides. That's all I have for today. I hope you've enjoyed the entire 5-day long update. And I'll see you guys in the next one.